Assalamualaikum class. I am your maths teacher from IY school. Hope you all good and safe at home. Before starting the lecture, I will give you some instructions. Hope you all understand and hope you all understand and follow these instructions. Number one is listen the whole lecture carefully. If you have any problem regarding the topic or a question regarding a topic or a chapter, you can ask me after the lecture and don't disturb other students while the lecture is delivered. Take your subject book, complete the stationery box, and also your copies for homework. Hope you all understand and follow these instructions. All these students can hear my voice. If yes, then text. Then I will start my lecture. So, as you all know, we started our online classes from tomorrow's, and tomorrow's topic is find the GCD factors, find the GCD factors, prime numbers, composite numbers, and others. So today we start our next topic, which is the lesson number 2, in which we studied about divisibility, which is in your book on your book page number 14 and 15. So before starting the topic, we just discuss about the objectives of the topic. So, the objectives of our today's lesson is explain the rules of test of divisibility and find the numbers which are divisible by 2. As you all know, we studied tomorrow a topic find the factors of a number by using factor method. So open your book at page number 14. You see that the article 2.2, the article 2.2, which is finding the factors of a number. So we have two methods. One we already learned tomorrow. Now we started our second method, which is quite lengthy. That's why we divided into different parts. So in today's lecture, we just discuss about the divisibility of 2, 5, and 10. And then in others lecture, we just complete and by complete the other numbers, which is divisible by 3, 5, 3, 7, 6, 8, and so on. So before starting the divisibility topic, I just revise you about the topic which we learn tomorrow. And the topic is find the factor by using factor method. So we already learned tomorrow how can we find a factor of a number by using factor method. So you can see that I'll give you the review about this topic. I'll give the review about this topic. So firstly, we just list out the divisor of that number. In this example, we have a number 20. So firstly, we find the divisors of 20. So here the divisor of 20 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. By using these divisors, we just list out the possible factors which makes the product 20. So by using the factor divisor of 1 and 20, we just list out this 1 into 20, which makes 20. Then we pick a pair which is 2 into 10, which makes 20. And then the other pair is which is 4 and 5. So if we take a product of 4 into 5, the answer will be 20. So this method we already learned tomorrow, but we have two methods to find the factors. The one is factor method and the other one is division method. And in division method, we find the divisibility of a number. In this, we just list out the divisors and then find the factors. But in the divisibility, we first find that the number we just picked is divisible by which number? Is it divisible by 2, 5, 3, 10, and so on? So in today's lecture, we just learned about the divisibility of 2, 5 and 10. So we started our chapter. Now we started our actual topic, which is a divisibility, which is divisibility. So here you can see that. So you can see that on your screen there is a topic or a heading, number divisible by 2. So if we find, if we check the number is divisible by 2 or not, so we have a rule. Which rule? The rule is that the number containing 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0 in one's place. Like you can see that the number, which we have two numbers, the number is 6429 and the other one is 1490. We say that number if the number 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0 is in the place of ones and a unit. So here you can see that in this question or in this number, you in ones place you see that the number is 9. So we easily say that this number is not divisible by 9, because in divisibility rule, the in divisibility rule, it must be in one place. The number you can consider is 2, 4, 6, 8 or 0. For second number, you can see that in this number the number is 1490, and in zeros place or a ones place you see that the number is 0. So we can say that the number is divisible by 2. This question is picked from your book, exercise page number 18, exercise number 2.2. uh, so you can see this question in your book also, and you can solve by yourself. Solve this question by yourself. So now we can see that what's the solution of this question. So firstly, you can see that the number 6429 is not divisible by 2, because in one's place there is no 2, no 4, no 6, no 8. It's 9. That's why this number is not divisible by 2. Now we pick this number, and the number is 1490. So here you can see that at one's place the number is 0. So we can see that the solution of this number. So here's the solution of that number. The number is 1490. So for solving this number, we just uh, take divisor. We just take 2 as a divisor, and that number is our divided. So you can see that firstly we just pick 1. So in 2's table, you cannot divide 2 into 1, 2 by 1. So we pick two numbers, which is 1 into 4, and then we find the factors of 14, which combine with 2 to makes 14. So here we just see that 2 into 7, which makes 14. So we pick a number which is 7. 2 into 7, which is makes 14. This number is completely divisible. Then we continue with other numbers. So this number is divisible and the remainder is 0. Then we pick number 9. So then we have the similar things which we do. What is this? The number 9. Find the factors of 9 or a number, or find the factors of 9 or or that factors which makes 9 or less than 9. So you can see that in 12 in two tables you see that 2 into 4, which makes 8. So here the remainder is 1. We find a remainder 1. Then the number is, we just pick 0. Then 2 into 5, which makes 10, and the remainder is 0. How can we say that the number is divisible by 2? When the whole number is divisible by 2 and the remainder is 0. So we say that the number which we given this 1490 is completely divisible by 2. So hope you all understand. Yes. If you have any questions, so you can ask me after the topic, after the lecture. Then I will give you the answer about your queries. Now we forward toward our next divisibility, which is, before starting the next topic, I'll give you uh, I will explain you from a book examples. At from page number 15, you see that the number is divisible by 2. Let us consider the following examples. Here they consider so many examples. An example, the number is 12, the number is 24, the number is 36, the number is 48, the number is 50, and the number is 30. So all these examples you can easily find out at one's place. The number is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So all these numbers is exactly divisible by 2. How? The remainder is 0. But the number is 13 is not divisible by 0. The remainder is 1. How? Because at one's place we have 3. And if we have 3 in one's place, so the number is not divisible by 2. Because we have a condition, the number is divisible by 2, and the number is divisible by 2 if and only if at one's place we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. If we have a number and at and at one's place we have all these types of numbers, like you can see here, the number is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0 in its one place, then the number is exactly divisible by 2. So if we say that how many of these numbers are divisible by 2, we say that the number 12, 24, 36, 48, and 50, all of these numbers are exactly divisible by 2, but the number 13 is not exactly divisible by 2. So you have any question about this, or is it clear? So we start our next divisibility. The next divisibility is, the number is divisible by 5. As we already discussed about the divisibility of 5, uh, we have a rule for divisibility by 2. Similarly, we have a rule to solve the number by divisible by 5, which is a rule. The rule is that the numbers containing 0 and 5 in one's place is divisible by 5. How can we say that? Here's the example from your book, exercise 2.2, page number 18. You can see that the number 23570 is it the number is divisible by 5 or not? Okay. The number and the second number is 159. Is it divisible by 5? So we shall check out. We should check out the number is divisible by 5. Both of these numbers is divisible by 5 or not, or which number is divisible by 5. So here is the solution. So you can see that there is a solution for part 1 question, which is 23570, and here is the solution of 159, the second part. We check from which number is divisible by 5 exactly. So here you can see that at one place you have 0. And for the divisibility of 5, we have a condition. If you have a 0 or a 5 in one place, then you can say that the whole number is exactly divisible by 5. So here you can see that we just pick a pair of 2, 3, and if we multiply 5 by 4, then we have a product which is 20. And if we subtract 23 by 20, then we have a remainder 3. Then we pick another number 5, which makes 35. Then we again find the factor of 35. The first factor is 7, and the missing factor we find, which is 7. 5 into 7, which makes 35. Then the number is completely divisible. After that divisibility, we just pick the number 7. We know that the 7 is greater than 5. Then we just find the factor of 7, which is exactly the pair of 7 or the less than of 7. We say that 5 into 1, which makes 5. 5 1 5, then we have a reminder 2. So here the number is the last number or a ones place number is 0. We just pick 0, and we know that the 4 into 5 into 4, which makes 20. So here you can see that the remainder of all the the remainder of this number is 0. That's why we say that this number is completely divisible by 5. So here we say that the number 23570 is divisible by 5. Now we consider the second example. Here you see that the number 159, we just take a pair of 1 and 5, which is 15, and we find the divisors or a factors of 15. We see that 5 into 3, which makes 15. So you can say that there is 0 remainder. Then we pick the next number, which is 9, and then 5 into 1 into 5, and here you see that the remainder is 4. So we can say that the reminder, here is the remainder, there is no 0 remainder, there is a remainder which is 4. So we can say that 159 is not divisible by 5. Or in other words, we say that at one's place there is no 0 and no 5. That's why this number is not divisible by 5. Now we discuss our book example or a book explanation. Here's your book explanation. The numbers divisible by 5. Let us consider the following examples. Here we have example is 15, 130 and the 38. The numbers 15 and the 130 are exactly divisible by 5. How and why? Because at one's place we have a number 5, and for this number we have a 0 at one's place. So that's why we say that the number 15 and the 130 is exactly divisible by 5. But the number 36 is not exactly divisible 5, and the reason is at one's place we have not a 0 and not a 5. That's why we say that the number 38 is not divisible by 5, because and in other words we also say that the remainder is 3. There is no 0 remainder, the remainder is 3. That's why we say that this number is not divisible by 38. So here you see that the same rule, they here you see that they they said the same rule which we already learned. The numbers containing 0 or 5 in one's place are exactly divisible by 5. So the number 15 and 130 is exactly divisible 5, because at one's place we have 0 and 5. The number 38 is not divisible by 5, because at one's place we have 8, which is not 0, which is not 1. That's why the number 38 is not divisible by 5. I started my next divisibility, which is divisible by 10. If you understand the divisible by 5, then you can easily remember or easily understand the number divisible by 10. For the number divisible by 10, the only rule is the numbers containing 0 in one's place is divisible by 10. So here's the question from our book, exercise 2.2, book exercise, page number 18. We have a question 579 and a question 130. And in this question, we have to find which of the following numbers are divisible by 10. We have to find both of these numbers. Which number is divisible by 10? The number 1 or a number 2. So we should start our solution of divisible by 10. So here you see that the number 579, which we have a which we have a 9 at one's place. So first we start first we start divide the number with by 10. Then if we multiply 10 into 5, then we say that the answer will be the product will be 50. So if we minus 57, if we minus 50 from 57, the remainder is 7. Then we pick our next number, which is 9, and if we multiply 10 into 7, then the product is 70. So we have a reminder for this question is 9. If we already say that the number is divisible, exactly divisible by any number if we have a zero reminder. So here you see that if we divide this number by 10, we have a reminder. That's why we say that 579 is not divisible by 10. Now we check our second number, which is 130. So if we pick just one, so 1 is not divisible by 10, then we pick a pair of 1 and 3. And if we multiply 10 into 1, then the answer is 10. So 1 into 1, 0, the remainder is 3. Then we pick our second number, which is 0. And if we multiply 3 by 10, then the answer is, or the product is 30. Here you see that the remainder is 0. If we multiply 10 into 13, then the number and then the product, which is 130. So the remainder is 0. That's why we say that the number 130 is divisible by 10. So we say that the number is divisible by 10 because for this number we have 0 in ones place, and for the divisible by 10 rule we say, in which we say that if any number which have 0 in ones place, then the number is exactly divisible by 10. But for this question you see that for this question we have a 0, we have a 9 in ones place. That's why we say that this number, the number 579, is not divisible by 10. Or in other words, we say that we have a reminder by solving these divisors. That's why we say that this number is not divisible by 9. So now we discuss about the book example. So here is the book example. You can see that the number 50, 75 and a 140. Let us consider the following example. They have examples 50, 75 and a 140. The numbers 50 and a 140 are exactly divisible by 10. How? Because we say that for the rule of divisibility by 10, we just, the number is exactly divisible by 10, let's have a 0 in ones place. So you see that in 50 or in 140, for both these numbers we have a 0 in ones place. That's why we say that the number 50 and the number 140 is exactly divisible by 10. But the number 75 is not exactly divisible by 10 because in ones place we have a 5. And for the divisibility rule by 10, we say that at ones place we just only have a zeros. So here is no zeros, here is the number 5. That's why we say that the number 75 is not divisible by 10. So here is the same statement which we seen. The numbers containing zeros in ones place are exactly divisible by 10. So hope you all understand. If you have any question, you can ask. So students, if you have any question, you can ask me in chat box. I'm repeating the whole lecture which I'm delivering today. So in this lecture, before ending the lecture, I'll give you the home task, which the home task is you can complete question number 1, 2, 4, 5 from your book exercise 2.2 at page number 18. You just solve only 4 questions in your fair copy or in your fair copy from exercise 2.2. I am again repeating the questions which you have done. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 4 and question number 5 from your book exercise 2.2 at page number 18. In all 4 questions you have a, in all 4 questions you see that, open your book at page number 18 and you see that in question number 1 we have a question, which of the following numbers are divisible by 10. So we already discussed about the divisibility of 10, so you can easily solve all these questions. Then the question number 2, in which the question number 2, they say that which of the following numbers are divisible by 5. So we already discussed about the divisibility by 5. For divisibility of 5, we have a rule. At one place we have a number 0 or a 5, then the number is exactly divisible by 5. And the question number 4, in question number 4, we have, they say that which of the following numbers are divisible by 2 and 10 both. So for all 4 questions, you check out which number is divisible by 2 and 10 with both these numbers. So you just consider the rules of divisibility of 2 and 10, then you can easily solve this question. Similarly, you can solve the question number 5. In this question, you find the divisibility of 5 and 10. So for each question, you just check out the divisibility of 5 and 10 both, and the question or a number which is completely divisible by 2 and completely divisible by 10. So you can easily solve this question by the rules of divisibility. If you have any question, then you ask. I will answer you about the question. Please ask all the questions related to the subject or a lesson which we learned today. Hope you all understand today's lecture. Yes or not? You can do all your homework which I am giving you today and tomorrow. All these homework you can done in your fair copy. So the today's lecture is end. We just meet you tomorrow with another lesson or another new topic. Allah Hafiz, student.